Hey everybody, Tom Balator with a walkthrough for problem number 5 in PSET 4. This is another really nice short one, not because the code itself is short, but because that you've already gotten all of the pseudocode from the specification. So all you have to do is just fill in lines, basically easier than what I've been showing you in these walkthroughs. There are 2 points, however, which I do want to talk about that have really created a lot of discussion about how to do 2 certain things. So for example, let's take a look at the code. Well, the specification, playing a hand. Inside here, there are 2 issues. One is, let's see, displaying the hand. So displaying the hand has been a problem because of this. Let's look at a case. Case 1. When the hand gets displayed, it's supposed to be shown directly to the right of this current hand. So how do we do that? Let's take a look here first at some examples I've put together in Python Tutor. So first of all, for displaying the hand, we've got, let's say, print current hand, and then let's just say for the sake of argument that the hand is this, and we're just going to print it right out. When we do print right here, you'll remember that Python will create a line break between these 2 print statements, so it won't be on the same line. And the advice, of course, to solve this problem is to add in this tag end equals double quotes. And if you put that in, and if you execute, you'll see that now you're not going to a new line, but you're staying at the end of that current line and putting in the next thing. And of course, in your code, you won't be having toy punach, but you'll rather have the hand, the display of the hand, which you have a function for conveniently. The second point is how to present or how to print out the actual quote marks around a word. If you look at the specification here for which section was it? Yeah, right here. When you report the result, you have to put the score of the word that was submitted. Let's say the player submits the word him, then you say him in quote marks earned 24 points. Now this is a tricky one because to get quotes around something, naively you might just try to, let's say the word is Python, and then we want to print out Python rules. Yay. And if we visualize this, of course, if we get to the end here, it's not in quotes. And that's because these quotes are, of course, signifying that it's a string. How do you get quotes around something? One way you might think is to put quotes directly around it, right here. And let's see if that works. And of course, it's not going to work. It's going to print out word, a new string, not the variable word anymore. So the trick for this is to do it like this. And let me erase this one first. What you need to do is you can make use of the single and double quotes. So for example, single quote, double quote, single quote. That means that you've got a string, which is a double quote appearing once, concatenate that with the word itself, and then at the end of the word there, concatenate onto that single quote, double quote, single quote. So again, you're going to get what's inside those single quotes concatenated onto the word. Well, whatever the variable word is in here. And when you run this, if you go to the end, you'll see that Python does indeed rule. Of course, I think C is pretty cool too. Bye-bye.